PlayStation.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Spence. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Stowers. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Commodores! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. First down here for the offense. They'll run it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think.
Can anyone catch him? Running inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Now adjusting. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Finds his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
37-yard line. Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
With the catch, it's Alexander. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And Reese, listen, we already know. He already threw the interception the last drive. We got to get this together. This is a couple bad plays that we put together now. If I'm an OC, I'm going to make this simple. Maybe I run the football. Maybe I get him a screen. Something easy maybe to get him a little bit back in a rhythm.
Right on target this time. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
At the 45 on his way. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Brings up 2nd down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's open on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Just buried it. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Alexander. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Oh, there is laundry on the deck, and it might be a reprieve for this kicker.
Number 88 on the field goal.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He got it. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the gun, running back on the move. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Pavia. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking to scramble. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
off play action. Unleashes one. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Working the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. The sure hands, it's Hunter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air, it's Sanders. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. A run for the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 5.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Got room at the 35. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colorado.
First down to start the drive after the break. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
First and goal, Vanderbilt.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's past the 30. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Looking downfield, it's Sanders. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Is successful and makes the score. Colorado 31, Vanderbilt 17.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They're trying to get to him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. Open space at the 25. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
At the 40, there he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On 4th down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wants to throw. It's Pavia trying to get to him. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Oh, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Does not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes a catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he's still trying to get away, and he will not. Oh, what a terrible play. Where did he think he was going?
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Delivers to contact. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The short hands, it's Stowers. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To throw, it's Pavia. Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.